All right, folks, what we got here is a 2014 Jeep Compass, Latitude 4-wheel drive. Got a little clunking noise sometimes when you go into gear. Okay, I'm gonna show you what I found. Okay, if you grab the wheel on both sides, 9 and 3 o'clock, you're gonna be able to see this thing wobble. Okay, look at it against the body, how much it moves, and over here. See that? You would think it's a wheel bearing, but it's actually something else. Let's go check it out. All right, I'm going to set you up here like this. Watch very carefully on this lower ball joint. Go a little slower. Right. So the low ball joint, it's not being held by any pressure because the strut is holding it up on top. So you're actually able to, you could probably just grab this lower control arm and move it. Let's see. See that? And you're gonna hear the noise too. That makes that clunking noise. All right. And of course, you know, the ball joints, they're not greasable anymore. So, and you can see the boot is all ripped apart. So, overage, rust, water, messed up that ball joint really bad. All right, so we're gonna be, let's see if I can hold this here like this. Oh, well, you get the idea. It's hard for me to hold this here. So we're going to be doing ball joints here, buddy. But you know what? I'm going to change the whole control arm because it's a lot easier instead of trying to press that ball joint out. Okay. See the difference? There you go. Much better, right? All right, let's go check it out. Looks like the ball joint, and then the control arm is a bolt there and a bolt there, and nothing else is attached to it. All right, so we're going to deal with a Duralast brand right there, CA8588. It's kind of weird is that the driver's side is about $10 to $15 cheaper than the passenger side. Passenger side is more money. Here's what it looks like, all set up. Comes in a baggie. Okay, like I said, it's one bolt this way, one bolt coming from the top, and then of course there's a bolt that secures it here. Make sure the bolt goes through this little slot here, because that's what supports it. Otherwise it's gonna come right back out. There is no castellating, none of that. All right, so off we go. We're gonna start doing that, and the wheel comes off first. All right, here we go. We're working on the low control arm. All right, gotta take the wheel off, of course. Take this panel off. There's a couple clips and about 6, looks like 10mm bolts, and you can hang it down so you can gain access to this front bolt. Okay, because the cover comes up almost halfway. You could probably do it with an open end if you wanted to, but if you want a power tool, you're gonna have to do a little 3-inch extension and stick it out that way. All right, so basically it's 21mm. It's a socket. The one in the back is also 21mm with a nut on top, which is also 21mm. For the ball joint, it is 18. 18 on this side, 18 to hold the nut on this side. All right, so what I did was I just took that bolt off first, took that bolt off, took that bolt off. The hardest part was trying to get this out of the knuckle, okay, because it's wedged in there and it's tightened just like this with a nut and bolt. So you got to try to separate a little bit. There is a little slot here. I tried to get like a chisel in there, but you can't really open it. So basically just gonna hammer this and split it down. What I did use was I used a ball joint and a tie rod pitchfork. Thank you, Chrissy. This is what I used. This one is a little bit bigger for it. This one's a little too tight for it. But the problem is that it's not thick enough. See this? Once you go all the way down here, it didn't spread it far enough. So what I did was I just took another one and I went this way with it on the other side, and I kind of like squeezed it together. See how thick it is now? That was the only way to separate the ball joint from the knuckle. Okay, I tried doing this way, but it's a little hard. Plus, this gets stuck in the ball joint. So just hammer it so it don't go no more, and then it'll separate. And to put it back is the same way. All right. I put little never-sees in there. I put the ball joint in first. I put that one in second. And then that one is the alignment part of it. So if you got a bunch of punches, a bunch of things, just stick it in there. Try to line it up to the top and the bottom. You can use a little bar over here and just move it, just to line it up so you get it perfectly up and down. So once it's in there, then that's it. Now we're just gonna tighten them up, get the torque specs. I'm gonna torque them down, and we are good to go. All right, so that's it. I'm not gonna drag it out for you guys. This is it. The arm is already in, and we are good to go. All right. The arm has no weight on it because the strut is hanging on by the 3 bolts up there, and it's holding on all this heavy stuff. All right, so there's no really weight on that. So you'll be good. All right, that's it. There we go. Thanks. Right, Chrissy? Yep. All right, ciao. All right, so here's the arm out. And I'm going to show you the ball joint. Look at this. Go to that play in there. It's like a bouncing ball. Okay, that's when it's bad. Right, this is just it's not a washer. This actually covers the seal over here. That's all that is. But yeah, because they don't make them greasable no more, these things don't last as long. But listen, this is 2014. It's 2023. Not bad, right? All right, so keep an eye on it. Check it. There's a little noise sometimes. Okay, plus it'll throw out your wheel alignment a little bit. Okay, there you go. It's all done. Thank you to my niece, Chrissy. Love her. Thank you. Ciao. Thanks for watching.